Breakthrough Media.
Come on, man.
You get a job and up everything. Everything? Everything. This has everything. Gas, water, air, everything.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent.
We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids.
What kind of a chance would a northeastern liberal like Joe Biden stand in the South if you were running in Democratic primaries against Southerners like Mark Warner and John Edwards?
And you don't know my state. My state was a slave state. My state is a border state.
They're going to put you all back in chains.
When you got the first sort of mainstream African American who was articulate and bright and clean and a nice-looking guy.
Who most foreign policy experts around the world say is the wisest man in the Orient. It's a large, very identifiable Somali community. I might add, if you ever come to the train station with me, you'll notice that I have great relationships with them because there's an awful lot who are driving cabs.
Apologize for what?
Former Vice President Biden Wednesday night stood by comments he made this week about his work with two segregationist senators.
I was in a caucus with James O. Eastland. He never called me boy. He always called me son.
And I'm here with my senior advisor and boy who knows Louisiana very, very well, man, and New Orleans, and Cedric Richmond. Boy who knows Louisiana very, very well. Boy who knows Louisiana very, very well. Boy who knows Louisiana very, very well. You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. There's not a racist bone in my body. I've been involved in civil rights my whole career. Period.
I think you all know that I've always felt the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Flash forward to now, when we are hearing things like this from the White House.
The president promised help is on the way. And today...
help has arrived.
We're screwed, aren't we?
I look at freedom and I appreciate that.
Breakthrough Media.